I want you to know that YouTube has completely changed my life. So if you are somebody who has been on the fence about making content, utilizing content to generate revenue and to live the life that you truly know that you deserve, if you have been worried about your job getting rid of you due to the growth of AI, because you know it is coming to take these jobs, if you know that you were meant to be doing something greater, if you know that it is time for you to pivot, and if you know that content has been the thing that has been calling to you for the longest time, or if perhaps you maybe tried making content before and you didn't succeed, it's probably because you didn't have the right strategy. And I'm here to tell you today that we are doing our masterclass. Yes, it is a content monetization masterclass where the intent is to teach you how to get paid to exist. For the past 6 years, I have been on YouTube. Actually, for the past decade, I started at AfterBuzz TV. And y'all, let me tell you something. Just look at me as proof. But not only me, I've shown you guys videos of my client Karen and what she has been able to do with working with me as well. And we just had a masterclass on Tuesday. Someone from that masterclass took action and within 24 hours had a video on Facebook get to 1,000 plus views. Okay, so what does that mean though? What does that really mean? Facebook is monetizing creators and they are paying up to $3,000 to actually get you to put content on the platform. See, the thing about Facebook is they're looking for content creators. They want content that feels organic and they're looking for people like you. If you've thought to yourself, "Well, I'm too old. I don't like the sound of my voice." I am going to tell you like this, that to me, the older you are, the more wisdom you have, and that is exactly what platforms like YouTube and Facebook are looking for. And I specifically focus on those because these are the platforms that allow you to monetize with revenue, right? They have their own programs for revenue. YouTube has its AdSense. Facebook has its own monetization. But the key is, y'all, I am showing you strategies on how to monetize in multiple ways so that you have the ability to monetize in so many ways that you could potentially double or triple your revenue. Now, here's the thing, I can't promise you that you are going to have those levels of results that some of my previous clients are having. But what I can assure you of is if you put in the work, if you put in and execute, if you make the content, if you utilize the strategies that we're going to discuss in this masterclass, y'all, I don't leave anything unturned. My goal in the masterclass is to take you from point A to point D and then Z. And your job is beyond that is to simply execute. Now, I'm also not the type of person that's going to tell you to do some things that don't feel natural to you. Okay? I want you to be able to do this with ease. That's how I started into this. Reality TV came natural for me. So, we're going to discuss what comes natural for you. Most people that come into this masterclass, they need clarity. They lack clarity. And so they don't know where to start. They're frazzled. They kind of have so many ideas running through their heads and they don't have a clear roadmap. That's the goal with this is we're here to provide you with a clear roadmap. Now, here's the way that this works. There's a link in the description of this video. Okay. Now, I have been doing these master classes for about this will be, I think, maybe the fourth week that I've done it. And I'm probably gonna take a little bit of a break because your boy gotta have his Tuesday nights back. Okay. I like to be cooking and going out to dinner and doing the things. You know what I'm saying? And I want you to be able to have that type of life as well. Now, here's the interesting thing When you understand how the revenue models work with YouTube, I'll be very transparent with you. Ad revenue can fluctuate, which is why I teach you different ways on how to monetize so that you can go out here and you can travel the world, so that you can go out here and do the things that you really want to do. Because I do know that through content creation, people are leaving their jobs, okay, before they get fired, before AI takes over. Establish your place in this space of content creation, discover your lane before you are put in a position where you don't have another choice. Okay. So, with that being said, again, y'all, right now, the pricing is probably as low as it's going to be. Why is that? Why is that? Because what I realized is how much value people are getting in these sessions. Like the session, even when this session ends, y'all, I'm still providing you with notes from the session, a workbook so that you leave with tangible objectives so that you can start acting immediately. Okay? Immediately. Like, and you get access to me, my mistakes, everything that I wish that I knew when I first started all of this years ago. If I knew then what I know now in terms of content, revenue, and all of that, y'all, let me tell you something. I don't even know if I would still like be on here. Like, I would have, you know what I'm saying? So I want to teach you those things so that you know exactly what to do right now. And you have an understanding and a clear roadmap for where you can go with this content. Okay. And to me, and I will say this for anyone who may be concerned about, like, well, I don't know what I want to talk about. We got you covered. I don't want to show my face. I got you covered. Okay. I have multiple interests. We got you covered. Okay. I don't like the sound of my voice. We got you covered. All right. So if if any of these things sound like you, then you need to be in on this class on Tuesday, April 21st at 7 p.m. to 9 p.m. It is going down. Okay. And I think this will be the last one that I do before I move on to something else. I have something else planned that I think is going to be even extra special. But people who are tuned in and tapped into these classes, I think they'll get early access to what I'm doing. Okay. So, with that being said, if you haven't already tuned in and tapped into a masterclass, and each one is different, I will tell you that there has been no class that has been the same, and we're gonna level it up even more in this one. And when I deliver, I deliver. Okay. If nothing else, your boy is gonna deliver. Okay. So with that being said, like I said, go ahead, tap the link in the description or the first comment. Okay, it'll be pinned to the first comment. How about that? And that way you can go ahead and tap in at where it is right now. Because I'm gonna tell you like this: we giving a ton of value. We doing a doggone thing. My goal is personally, I want you to far exceed anything that I've ever done. That's what I want for you. I don't even like for me, it's not even about me. It's about where you can go. And I think that you can go further than I've ever gone because when I'm talking to y'all in these sessions, y'all, I be finding out how much y'all got like in the chamber, like what y'all really got going on. And I'm like, yo, you should have been doing this. You should have been doing this. And 9 times out of 10, you know you should have been doing it. You already know. But when you sit, when they get in class, y'all, listen, when y'all get in class, I'm like, yo, you sitting on a gold mine right now. So if that's you, go ahead and tap in. Let me tell you something. It is 110% worth it. And I'm going to make sure that you get everything that you need. Tap in. I'll see you on Tuesday.